gay boys and girls and bagheads, and straight boys who sneak and watch my videos and love me too, yes. I'm at Hero Art Center in Soho, New York, where the first showing of B-Boy Blues, the stage play, is taking place at the Downtown Urban Theater Arts Festival. Yes, for saying that without getting tongue-tied, okay? I got my GED, okay? So we're here, and for those of you all who know about B-Boy Blues, it came out at a time when many of us, as young little black gay boys, and some young black gay men, were looking for something that we could relate to, something that wasn't a stereotype. And that's what B-Boy Blues was. It showed us in our very different identities, and it showed what our lives really are like. And it was told by one of us, the legendary, and he's still living, by the way, of course, James Earl Hardy. So the play is basically going to explore the book, the stories, and the characters that we love. And in this session, you're going to get to meet some of the cast members, see some of the behind the scenes, and learn a little bit more about what B-Boy Blues, which came out before Noah's Ark and all that stuff. As great as that is, it is one of the originals. You're going to get to meet some of the cast, see behind the scenes, hear a little bit more about the story and what black gay love and life is all about, because we have to tell our story. So sit back, relax, and get ready to learn it. Learn it well, babies. B-Boy Blues, the book and the play, both address a wide-ranging subject matter that relate to the black, same-gender loving or gay community. As a cast member, what are some of the issues, or one of the issues that's addressed in the book or the play that you're most deeply moved by, that affects you the most?
The importance of B-Boy Blues lies in how universal love really is, and how love can conquer all things. With the relationship between Raheim and his mother, you see that even though she comes to realize that he is gay, it doesn't matter, and she still loves him the same. And even in the relationship with Raheim and Mitchell, you see that same theme underscoring their relationship as they deal with domestic violence and as they deal with the anger and the frustration and the arguments. Love conquers all at the end of the day, and we think they end up together in the end. I guess we'll have to wait until later to see.
I think for me, in the play, my biggest issue was watching. I don't want to give too much away, but watching Raheim talk to his mom and about Mitchell, and pretty much trying to change up the whole dynamics of his relationship with Mitchell. That was a bit of a problem for me, because I have a lot of friends who go through that on the daily within their family. But I like how it comes full circle, and you just see how Mrs. Rivers loves her son regardless, and she doesn't think any less of him, or she's actually encouraging him to go out and be with the person that he loves. But it kind of broke my heart to see that he has all this love for this person, and the person he should be able to go to, he felt he couldn't go to. And you see that way too much in the black community. Like, that's such a problem for me. Just the homophobia within the black community. That's, as a heterosexual woman, I can't deal with that, because I'm like, who you care who this person loves? Just let them be. But that's my issue. But it works out in the play. You should see it.
Hey, what's up? This is DeMarco Majors. As a young child in high school in Evansville, Indiana, having the book B-Boy Blues presented to me was kind of like a beacon of light for me, because I didn't know what love was. I was never shown true love. And when I would hide in my basement and read this book and read the tale about the story of two men loving each other, I started realizing what it was that I was looking for, because I never knew what love was like or what I was looking for. So this gave me some type of hope, some type of, possibility. And now being a part of the play 20 years later, it's kind of nostalgic for me.
I have to say that what affects me a great deal just within the story is the fact that reading it, knowing what Raheim is going through, knowing what these other brothers are going through, knowing that they don't feel that they can be accepted without repercussions. And that really spoke to me in the play, because I feel that should not be, and that bothers me very much in life, that people go to such extremes to cover who they are and pretend to be someone else to make other people comfortable and to ensure that they're not mistreated, and that should not be. And so I'm so happy for this play, which really is a gift, to be able to look at these issues and to really bring it home. As a heterosexual African-American woman, I have to say that I'm extremely empathetic to my gay brothers and sisters and what we have to deal with, in the church, within our own communities. The black community is extremely conservative with respect to gay issues and in denial as a group of people, which is somewhat bothersome to me as well. And but I have to say it is a gift to be able to play Mrs. Rivers, who reveals to her son that she knows and that it's okay. And so I like that, because I like happy endings. So I like the idea that I get to play this woman who embraces her son, who embraces all of him, not who she'd like him to be, who he is.
He playing in B-Boy Blues, being a straight male. I think that it's just all about where your mindset is. You understand like what it's about, and you're not kind of hung up on different stereotypes and made up beliefs that people put on things, and you just go out there and play a role. You just tell them the story. Like, I believe that as long as the story is justifiable, and you're not out there like selling your soul and when things are not right with your spirit, and you just playing a character, I feel like it's all right. And that's with any role you take on. So I don't see anything wrong with it.
I've enjoyed working with B-Boy Blues. I've been an admirer of James Earl Hardy since the beginning. I've known him since the book was first published, and I felt very honored that he allowed me to direct it. And I think it deals with a lot of very important issues. One that is sort of the dirty little secret in the black gay community is the domestic violence issue. And I think that the play deals with it head on, and I think that it is going to affect a lot of people who are suffering through this, and hopefully that they can learn something from it, and hopefully that they can also survive this very, very sort of bad thing that happens in not only our community, but in any romantic community. Domestic violence is just simply wrong, and B-Boy Blues says it very clearly.
So I'm standing here with the creator of B-Boy Blues, Mr. James Earl Hardy himself. Woo! And y'all should have seen this play tonight. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you see it. How do you feel about this? This is the opening night, and y'all doing it. How do you feel about it?
We've done it.
I know. I'm so happy to be a part of this.
Somewhat relieved, overwhelmed, overjoyed, and very blessed.
Absolutely. So take us back to the time where you were creating B-Boy Blues. How did it happen? Where did Pookie and Lil Bit come from? Were you sitting at a desk one day? Did you see them out on the train? Were you on a playground? Were they friends? Where did Pookie and Lil Bit and Gene and BD and all these characters come from?
Well, actually, I was sitting at a desk. I was at management, working in the arts department, and I was a research fellow at the time, from 93. And one of my tasks was to read so-called B-Lit books for the staff editor and for the freelance reviewers, because I was doing capsule reviews and short Q&A with the authors. And after flipping through maybe 2-3 dozen books, I became depressed because I didn't see anything that reminded me of myself.
Wow.
And so I realized that if I wanted to be on a bookshelf that reminds me of brothers like me and the brothers I know, I have to write it myself.
Wow, that is powerful. Now, this series is over 20 years old, and we know that times have changed for a lot of black gay men because this book came out during a time when it wasn't necessarily safe everywhere to be a black gay person, and so I remember me and a few of my other friends, we had this book, and we would hide this book under our beds and in our closets, and we would sneak to the store, read it, and we would hide a little copy in there because I was broke. I was on allowance, so I couldn't afford the book back then. But I finally got me some copies. And so, like, how do you think, even though the culture has changed, like as far as acceptance and marriage equality, and the play is very modern, how do you feel like it affects black gay men now? How does it relate to us now?
Well, I guess the centuries may have changed, but the anxiety, the fear, the self-hatred is still there.
Right.
For too many people. There are still too many of us who, even when we are reading novels like B-Boy Blues, are hiding it from our family. And I hope that a project like this will make it visual for people, that, you know, it's just not characters on a page. Flesh and blood people, and that, you know, that love is possible.
And B-Boy, right, definitely for us. It has to be for us first. I noticed in B-Boy Blues you tackle a wide range of issues from domestic violence to acceptance of parents and relationships. What is your message to the black gay community?
It's like Paul says, can't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love somebody else?
How the hell you gonna love somebody else? Okay. For people who want information about the play, how can they find out about the play, future tour dates, or how can they get a copy of the book?
Well, unfortunately, the first few times we read are print.
No!
But they'll be coming back into print because the 20th anniversary is coming next year.
Yes, yes.
So it'll be actual new paperback version, digital headquarters. And we will, in fact, we just got the word.
Can I just thank you for that audio version? For people in the GED program like me, we need that audio version. Okay.
We will be taking the play DC in June as part of the DC Black City. Okay. So, and we're still looking for a home here in New York City for the spring summer transfer. That's going to happen soon. So people just stay tuned on Facebook. You know, like the B-Boy Blues Facebook page. Or just hit me up under my full name, James Hardy.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for your great contributions to the community. I love the works. I'm glad to be a part of this, and I'm so thankful that you took the time to talk to black gay men and women and straight people everywhere about this wonderful work. Thank you so much.
And thank you for your brilliant performance.
Live from Harlem, baby. We thank you. Say bye to the people. Bye. Good night.